Once upon a time, a giant man with horns appeared in a distant village. The villagers welcomed him with joy, believing he brought blessings from the spirit world. However, as time went by, they began to fear him. Tormented by the villagers, he began to attack them, until he came to be dubbed a demon. One of the village youths decided to make a stand. He gathered a multitude of golden stones, forging them into a blade that gleamed with an otherworldly light. With this mysterious blade, the invincible demon was cut down at last. The young champion who slayed the fiend entrusted the blade
Live on, my child. Be strong.
Help! Help! Help me! Please! Please! Is anyone in there? Is anyone there? Help! Please, I'm begging you! You have to help me! I know you're in there, please! Help me, you can't leave me here! Open the door! Open the door!
The maelstrom of war knows no bounds, and even Juza Zakara, a village once prosperous due to its abundant supply of post horses and work cattle, could not escape the chaos. Before long, it was reduced to little more than a ghost town. Now, only yokai wander the deserted, ruined village. The springtime cherry blossoms, once enjoyed by the lively villagers as they went about their daily business, now bloom among the deafening silence of the long departed. Well, hello everyone. It's your boy, Combo-sama, here at March 1555, Juzakara. And we're gonna do a little bit of Nioh 2 now. I do need a Souls-like on the channel, I guess. At least this one is new, poignant, and sexy as fuck, boys and girls. Now, the character I made is based off of one Wooly Madden of the Super Best Friends plaything. I kind of enjoy Wooly. A lot of fighting games and their approaches I kind of get from him. And, to be honest, I was wanting to test out a character to make that would be not quite what I normally make in fantasy games for Nioh, since its character creator is fantastic. So that's what led us to having this Fists and Odachi build. We are in the 3rd New Game Plus, the Song of the Demon, and I have to say, I like the New Game Plus element that's added to Nioh. It's very refreshing and challenging at the same time. Like the extension of this yokai realm being in the first place, the additional enemies I wasn't expecting, and the fact that even though I am, at this point in the video, I believe, a solid 40 levels higher than the recommended level for this version of New Game Plus, I did not feel that I had a cakewalk. The leveling suggestion is in fact just a suggestion, I think. A little bit of Ninja Theory's Ninja Gaiden-ness kind of pops out, where the difficulty curve is best based on skill execution rather than just straight up big numbers. Granted, I do rely quite a bit on big numbers. Statistically, I made Wooly a build that is an inexorable tank. I know for a fact that I will get hit a lot, frequently, and usually because I am careless. So what I did early on in my first playthrough is I joined the clan that allowed me to gain health by absorbing Amarita. Built a lot of health absorption off of that. My Odachi is imbued of purity. It heals when I hit. It heals over time when I collect Amarita. And I also happen to use spells that make me collect more Amarita per hit, thus giving myself that little edge. Because, oh, I'm basically beating this meat pinata and pretending that I'm still playing Bloodborne because I am just rallying my health back after taking a bad hit, assuming I can recover in time before their next swing. Again, my playstyle does rely that I can somehow evade the damage enough that I will not just be utterly waffle stomped like the shit I am, and thus give Wooly a bit more credence to survive. So I pop a lot of magic. Thank goodness the new DLC, the Darkness Within the Capital DLC, is that it? Yes. I went and I used that, and thank goodness when you go into the 3rd New Game Plus now, it increases your level cap, because I can't believe I did it, but I did cap my level. I wasn't expecting hitting 300 on my 2nd new game and it just stopping me. But here we are, and caps are gone. I thought I might need to invest in money some, but, well, I'm kind of glad I didn't, because making money is fine. Considering I'm a grinder, I do just kind of go back to missions I know I can pummel the living shit out of what's nearby, and things will come out hunky-dory. Also, can we just appreciate that when you are using the fists and you're in your combat stance, you just straight up do Naruto runs? I love it. It's the best. Oh, I forgot to mention, I also heal off of using my yokai abilities, ninjutsu, and my mage spells. So yes, I tend to heal off of most of my attacks that are worthwhile. And while my fists, they only heal when I grapple opponents, they do water damage. And I also keep a lightning talisman on, just in case I need something to slow the fuck down, and a sloth talisman on top of that. But otherwise, I tend to use a lot of poison, and a lot of those new abilities you get from beating Ren Hayabusa from that Ninja Gaiden reference level, which, again, I probably should slate this in better detail. I don't intend to do footage of all the secondary missions unless they seem to be a little bit more impactful or impressive to watch, because otherwise it's just skins and repeats of levels one has already done, and I don't really want to rehash too much rehashing or film myself suffering more because I fought something on a higher difficulty. Oh, but those sick parries, though. I fucking love them parries with the fiesta. It's the only reason I don't have Opportunist, even though Opportunist is also sick as fuck. But all in all, I have to say I really do like using the Odachi and the fist. Odachi's good for quick shit, even though it consumes stamina like a Hummer would consume gasoline. But I'm okay with that. That's fine. Yep. Make me hit somebody 1,000 times to get more than 100% of my health back. Like what? Oh, it's just nonsense. I'm just high-stancing it, flying the shit out of this man. He hit me. I healed almost the moment he hit me because I hit him prior. Ninjutsu. Oh, look. And back to full health again, are we? Oh, well. Better pop my Sin Devil Trigger and rain hell upon this man. So, yes, all the Ninja Gaiden stuff from Shadow Darkness Within the Capital, worth it. Such a good DLC. It's very short. It's shorter than the first one that they released, the Tengu's Disciple. But, oh boy, the weapons, the skills, yes. One of the skills you learn in-game is literally Virgil's Judgment Cut with a red accent. I almost went with that for Wooly for a while because Wooly doing Virgil moves is pretty apropos, but ultimately I decided against it. No, I enjoyed his character design because, again, it's just this really cool dude with a monocle and awesome dreads. Like, I'm very colorful in a way that I don't always make. Honestly, for a long time with character creators, I don't really make characters that look like me personally, because random white dude with glasses, as you can assume. Azuna drop! Yeah! Sorry, I get hype every time I see it. Every time. But, what was it? Oh yeah, my typical RPG character that I make is usually an extreme of some very pale dude with black hair, and it's kind of just sort of spiky in an edgelordy kind of way. Like, whatever D&D cliche you have for a rogue, that's kind of what I make. The only difference, I mean, I did a sort of facsimile for that with my Bloodborne character, G. Guildenstern, since he looks a little bit like a scruffy version of me, but has the name of my favorite, well, my first D&D character. I wouldn't call him my favorite, but I mean, he is. But don't tell the other kids, okay? Just don't do that, viewer. And yes, I picked Wooly because I wanted to try something different, and I wanted a look that was very specific. So I don't want to cash in on the brand that is Wooly will figure it out. I don't want anything to that. But I mean, since COVID, I've listened to a lot more of content on their channel now that things have been, ended for that particular group. I sometimes go to bed listening to their podcasts, or their LPs, like the really long compilations they have of LA Noire, or any of those really awful David Cage games. and it just helps me relax. So I've become accustomed to the faces and the groans and the conniptions and the kvetching of the super best friends, and I wanted to make, you know, a character that kind of would be well made in this. And it kind of worked out that this game had fists, and it had the Odachi, since I know there's that darling from Samsho that Wooly likes. Happens to be a beautiful lady with an Odachi. So I figured that's pretty apropos, give Wooly a big Odachi so he can just cleave foes. This works out for me with human opponents when I'm farming, at least on earlier difficulties, because since I unlocked Whirlwind Snow, I just hold triangle and I mow people the fuck down with my Odachi. I don't use it so much in this level yet because I'm using my Aqua Fist. And I kind of just wanted to walk around doing Wolverine's Berserker Barrage and do some cool breakdancing. I mean, it's such a good move. It's sort of the rhythm I came accustomed to when I'm fighting enemies that do not block, and cannot block as often as they should. And as you can see, this is the daily ritual behind the boss room, just popping all those buffs that you think you need. And me doing my big lightning Odachi buff. I'm gonna go ahead and shut up now. Right? Now, just like the boss we fought earlier, the Gezuki here is the Mezuki. Whereas the earlier one was a bull, this one is a big old horsey with a meat cleaver, who I fell for the grab for so much, and I was disgusted with the amount of damage he did to me. But you know me, life drain talisman, yokai abilities, ninjutsu, I just have to touch him and I get my health back. And look how slow he is now that he's been imbued with the sloth. Oh, yep, see? Grabbed me right from my yokai ability. I noticed one thing that the AI has in common is that a lot of the bosses now realize that their iframes when they grab is a good way to negate damage on my part. So I popped my Sin Devil trigger because I am a wee boo-boo baby man and I was not about to slow down. And so what I did is I just spammed the triangle, square, triangle, square, triangle, square. Since I have a shit ton of changeling abilities connected to healing, which is something else I do, I heal a significant amount in the yokai realm, more than normal. So, again, a single hit could confirm a lot of health for me, as long as my magic did not run dry. Healing. That's the name of the game. I heal a little bit from my counters if I time them right, if my health is particularly low. And I gain a bonus amount of health if I collect soul cores. It's really just anything I do, I'm going to heal off it, and that's why Wooly will just figure it out. He'll work out the damage. We'll just make it work. That fireball move, such a good move. All that super armor, extra elemental DPS, and fuck him.
Phew, that was a close one. Any longer and it might have been too late for you.
I hope you all liked this very quick video on Nioh. I'm going to do the entire campaign and the DLC of this, but I'm also not going to talk during cutscenes. So, yeah. Go ahead and give a like if you like. If not, don't share with your friends and punish them. Bye-bye. Enjoy the cutscenes. Yeet.
I've been waiting for you. You, read the letter, right? I'm to Kichiro. And you are? Hide. All right. I'll call you Hidi. Got a nice ring to it. I rely on my wits, peddling spirit stones for a living. Then at some point, a monkey became my guide. You may be a demon that slays its own kin, but the soul within you is unmistakably human. Something tells me the two of us will make a good team. A reprobate and a part yokai. Will you walk this path with me? Let's head up in the world and follow our dreams. So, what'll it be? Come on, you got no place to be. Tag along. You showed that thing who's boss. What? You take a vow of silence? Ah, sorry, I'm sorry. You sure you've got your reasons?